Come on. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas. Spirit said she sings Annie. You see Santa Claus? Huh? Did you? Oh, I know. Ah, she doesn't know yet. She hasn't unwrapped her present. It's a secret till we open presents. Yeah. Now, Kathy got um, Casey and Jason. She got them for their cat Apollo. She got them some kind of toy, and then she got Belle and Rocky. Each Rocky got a chew licorice, and Belle got a little toy. So that's Kurt and Brooks' dogs. So that's what I thought there, Junkyard. And you took him literally. He got married on Christmas. Happy anniversary. Today is actually my dad's birthday. Rest in peace. Yeah. We don't do that. Today's Christmas. So this is Christmas. Hmm. No, everybody's watching you. They're saying, what a bad kitty. Santa Claus is going to take you off the list for next year if you don't quit. Yeah, we ain't got no snow either. It rained yesterday and warmed up a little bit, but we should have snow by the end of the week, I think. Does that feel good? You like that, do you? Yeah. Morning, Kevin. That'll fill up them holes, them cracks. That's your tail. Yeah. I know. I got to church around 2 o'clock this morning for the midnight mass and I missed it completely. Well, I hope you get your socks too, Junkyard. You probably won't. A real one, Junkyard, or an artificial? Good morning, Stephen. Merry Christmas. It's ceramic. There you go. Yeah. I actually have a Charlie Brown Christmas tree downstairs in the with all the decorations. I have one down there. I made sausage balls last night with pork stuffing and Jimmy Dean sausage and some cheese. There you go. While they're there, they might as well give it a facelift and put a Ford emblem on it. As long as you're doing surgery. No, that's good, Steve. The one we got up now is a 6.5 footer or something like that. Kathy had the I think it's a 7.5 footer. You got two or three 7.5 footers. Uh, I think I actually got 5 Christmas trees. No, I have not heard your new state song. Oh, Rock Truck, how are you doing? Nice to see you. I seen you the other day on, watched your video the other day. How you're tired. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year's to you too. It's a good song. You're done for the winter, aren't you, Rock Truck? See, Rock Truck works in a gold mine up in Canada. You Dizzy, good morning. Merry Christmas, you Dizzy. Well, I'm glad you got your coal stove for Christmas. You know, that way you'll have something to burn that coal with. Oh yeah, well that's good. Hmm. Anyways, I made two batches of that sausage rolls. I've never had them, so I don't know how good they are. Everybody says they're fantastic, so I made them. I watched a bunch of videos on it. Um, I think I got like 80 um, sausage balls made. I'll put them in the oven after I get off in here. Um, Because I got to make a breakfast bake this morning for our daughter and son-in-law are coming for breakfast at 10:30. So that's going to have eggs, hash brown, potatoes, ham, bacon, cheese, onions, and it's going to be topped with tomatoes. All right, you have yourself a Merry Christmas there, Rock Truck. Thanks for stopping in. There you go. Someone's in the kitchen at you, Dizzies. Someone's in the kitchen, we know. Someone's in the kitchen at you, Dizzies. You finish it. I'm pumpkin. Yeah. You had Sketty? Yeah. You're right, pumpkin. What you doing, baby? Oh, yeah. Merry Christmas, my maid. Skeeta, good morning. We don't make meatballs either. We just fry up the burger, drain it after we season it real good and then drain it. Then throw in the sketty sauce. Well, yesterday, our son and daughter-in-law, Kurt and Brooke, they had their Christmas together yesterday because she works as an emergency room nurse at Henry Ford Hospital up in Jackson. So they had their Christmas yesterday. And Kyler said, "Hey, Nana." She said, "What?" Santa Claus came. He did. Yeah, he came. Because Mom wasn't going to be here, so Santa Claus came early. Well, that was nice. So he got a King Kong and a Godzilla. The Godzilla, um, it walks and it growls or whatever you want to call it. And you fill up on top of its head, you put a syringe full of water in a reservoir up there, and then you put the lid, there's a cap that you push down on the cap. And he'll walk and growl, and then you hit a button, and then his tail, his whole backside, lights up like it does in the movie, and then he blows out steam out of his mouth. So, pretty cool. You got ad coming up in 50 seconds. You know what? I'm a giver. It's ad free. Ad free. Let's see. There we go. Ad free today. Oh, yeah. It is cool. Really cool. He walked it around the kitchen and blew steam out of its mouth a couple of times. I said, "That's really neat." The dad said it ought to be for $60. Yeah. Come on. Get up here. Come on. Come on, baby. You can get up here. Oh, yeah. You got to put your tail down. Nobody wants to see that side of you. There you go. Yeah. That's right. To the Chinese. Okay. Well, anyways, we went there yesterday for Christmas dinner. We had ham, green bean casserole, macaroni and cheese, mashed potatoes, dressing, and then Kavana made homemade cookies. They were fantastic. Yeah. She's just happy to lay down, huh, Pumpkin? Yeah. You're a good girl. Santa brought her a present. I don't know what it is, but he brought her one. She has been somewhat good. There you go. Well, we did find out who the mystery Omaha steak person was. It was Kathy's brother and sister-in-law. They sent it, and she said, "Well, why didn't you put who it was from?" I said there was no place on the thing to send to put from who it was. All right, just change the name tag. Would you like a pair of socks? Junkyard's going to get rid of them next year for Christmas. Would you like a pair? Oh, two pairs. She'd take two pairs if you got them. Yeah, I thought it was from you. Yeah. I'm not ignoring you. I seen where you said 43 degrees in California. I know. Well, we are going to cook them. I don't know when, but that's pretty cool there, you Dizzy. Yeah. Mutual of Omaha. No, I'm not giving them away. No. And then one day we'll bring them in, let them thaw out, and then put some tenderizer on them or whatever hell we want to put on it, steak season, and then put the little gas grill I got, put that out there on a table in the or out on the driveway right there, and we'll make some steaks. Well, that's cool. They do here too. I think Kathy's probably bought like 20 toys at the Dollar Tree. Every time you go in there, would you like to buy a toy for I don't know what it is, Toys or Tots or something like that? And for $1.25 plus tax, buy a toy. I wouldn't either. You might get her dirty again. That's well, yeah. If you're gonna fry a steak, salt, butter, and pepper. No. Huh? So wonder they didn't call a rigging company. Is this Joe's towing? You got a rotator there? I know. Free tire rotation, oil job, and a car wash. It must have been beast. Yeah. Four at a stadium and one with a cattle prod. That's what really gets you moving is the cattle prod. The other ones you're just there to steady you so you don't run, you know, roll over again. I need a flatbed. Good morning, Big Fish. Merry Christmas. When was that, Amish? I know. Kevin could have done it. He could have. He could have got you right up. Oh yeah. You could put an eye out with that. Okay. Okay. You're okay. Nobody's gonna drop the baby. She did a bad thing yesterday. Pet her. So Kathy was petting her, rubbed her belly, rubbed her back, went to rub her chin, and she bit her. The cat bit Kathy, not Kathy biting the cat. And all of a sudden I heard whap, and there goes the cat running like she got caught on fire. I said, "What happened?" She said, "She bit me." Oh yeah. Yeah. Yeah, a little love bite my ass. She almost broke the skin. No. She knew she was in trouble because she went into the dining room and sat on the chair. I walked in there, and normally she jumps up and tries to get you as you walk by the chair, and she just sat there. I reached down, picked her up, and said, "It's okay, baby." Kathy was out in the garage then. I said, "You tell her you're sorry." Kathy says, "Are you sorry?" I said, "Sure she is. You can tell she's sorry." So, Twisted Sister. We're not gonna take it. No, we ain't gonna take it. We're not gonna take it anymore. I know. Now this is how she lays on me in the recliner until she gets tired of laying like that. Then she'll walk down and get between my kneecaps and put her face down by my feet and sleep there. I don't know if it's a blessing or a curse. I wouldn't take $1,000,000. Shots, everybody, shots. Shots, everybody, shots. Shots, everybody, shots. Shots, everybody, shots. Hey, it's shots, everybody. It's Water Glass Wednesday.
Shots, everybody, shots.
It's okay. It's okay. Four shots. Water Glass Wednesday. You don't want no shots? No, not that kind of shots. Alcohol. Yeah. She said, oh, the last time I got a shot, they cut a hole in me. It's doubles today. Yeah, with Chris. Yeah, there you go. Yeah. Is he cooking? He had a fight on his channel. Yeah. Hold on. There. Oh. Who was fighting? With a paper? Probably. Yeah, he had a couple of finches going at it. Oh, yeah? Well, you know what happened? Somebody probably said something stupid, and the other person probably thought it was dumb. Yeah. You got a hard block? Yeah. Yeah, I know. He's not blocked on mine. He's more than welcome to come in here. Him and Howie both. They're not blocked, neither one of them. No. I'm not that way, you know. Um, I think other than, um, trolls, the only one I really got blocked is moron from, the sandwich maker, whatever the hell his name is again. By the way, you Dizzy, girl, they're still riding them mini bikes. They love them. Mr. Briggs, that's it. Yeah. I couldn't think of his name. Yeah. And I didn't block him. Kathy did. She just couldn't take his shit no more. Excuse my language. Yeah. Oh, they love him. We don't let them ride them around here. We take them across over here to the fairgrounds. Let them ride over there at the fairgrounds. They ride them on that quarter-mile track. pretty cool. It probably is. Oh. Well, that's cool. Did the cops show up, did they? Right? You forgot relish. Um, get yourself a wizard, Amish. You know, one with a bad exhaust on it, and run that up and down. They'll get over it. Guy I worked at the garbage company. He was an alcoholic, and he fell asleep. He was so drunk he fell asleep, and one of his roommates smelled smoke, walked into his bedroom, and there he was laying in bed, passed out, drunker than hell, and his blankets were smoldering. He had dropped a cigarette, and it burnt the blankets, and it burnt him. He had like on probably half of his stomach and his chest. He spent 3 or 4 months in the hospital, and he never learned from it. He went right back to drinking and doing his, recreational stuff too. Anyways, he had a wizard, a motorized bike. And he said, "Well, hell, I don't have a driver's license, so I drive this." I said, "Yeah." I said, "They're pretty cool." He said, "Yeah, I'll go to the store, get me some beer, and I have a few drinks, and and then I'll take off with my bike and go someplace else." I said, "There's only one problem with that." He said, "They can't get me for drunk driving." I said, "Yes, they can. You're on a motorized vehicle. Read the law. It says motorized vehicle." He said, "Damn." I said, "Yeah. You can't drink and operate a motorized vehicle, electric wheelchair, scooter, anything." Yeah, you're right. It is true. He was drunk in public. Now, if you're on your own property, you can drink and operate a motorized vehicle. You can drink while you're mowing your grass, but just don't take your mower up by the mailbox next to the street. I watched a woman in her yard mowing her lawn. I was across the street dumping a can, and I was at it's like a shopping complex, and there's a bunch of front load cans there, and I'm sitting there dumping them, and I'm watching her. She pulls right up by her mailbox with a beer in her hand, gets off, gets her mail, and gets back on her mailbox. And there was a cop coming down the street, and he pulled her over, hit the red lights, and he cuffed her right there, arrested her for drunk driving under the influence with open control. Good morning, Dan. Merry Christmas. Yeah, it'll probably be breaking here in about 30 minutes or so. Yeah. Did he open it up and drive it and drink while he was driving it? Right. You cannot operate the lawnmower and drink while you're at the state right of way, which is your mailbox and stuff. 31 feet from the center of the street. That's your county. State's 50. Federal's 100. I, I bet. Case of beer for a hood on it. There you go. Well, I got that one video of that guy that's got like 15 shopping carts tied to his lawnmower, and he's towing beer back in all the shopping carts. They kind of frown on that. Love you too, Kevin. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, Maya. Kind of defeats the purpose if you're walking, to work out and you walk to the drugstore to get a pack of cigarettes. That'd be like walking to the McDonald's. I'm walking to get healthy, so I'm going to McDonald's to treat myself. Yeah, right in the bike to an ice cream stand. Yeah, yep, yeah. Who's a pretty kitty? Are you? Yeah. Hmm? Nobody wants to get up. Did you get your Christmas present already? Huh? Pretty girl. Whatever her Christmas present is, we're gonna put some catnip in it so she'll go after it. Yeah. Now, Jackie, um, Jackie, Cappy's, or not Cappy, Casey's dog. We would give that dog a Christmas present every year, a couple of them. And Jackie, she was a Jack, and it did not matter. You didn't have to bait that package or nothing. You just said, "Here, this is from Nana and Papa." and she would rip the gift wrap off in that to get to her present. Spam, spam. Um, Let me see. Trying to find a video. Hmm. Is that yours? Um, the, she doesn't have the videos on there. She probably has them in her phone, but I was going to show you a video of Jackie opening up a Christmas present. Jackie's no longer with us. They had to put her down. She couldn't do it, so I took her to the vet and had it done. Ah, did you pull over and offer to help them lighten the load? What you got, Pumpkin? Huh? Ah. She got this out of the Kyler's toy box. That's not yours. She's looking at me like, hey, it was mine. Hey, give me a cup of coffee. I'll be right back. Um, I'm waiting for the. I see the McRib is back. I'm waiting for the chat to catch up. Have a cup of cheer, yeah. Yeah. Huh. GTO judges are pretty cool. Never had a judge, but had a 69 and a 70 and a 71 GTO. Them 400s, they're a pretty good engine. With a 400 turbo tranny, yeah, things are almost bulletproof. Had a 70 GTO, had a 396 big block Chevy crusher transmission and 411 rear end. Huh. Blew a tranny? Yeah. No, it was a pretty fast car. It had a dyno slip in the glove compartment for 651 horse. Which was a lot of ponies back then. In the state of Michigan, legally, you could only run 700 horse tops on the street. Anything more than that, it couldn't be on the street. Now there is no limit, I guess. No. That's right, fast to the gas station. Oh yeah. This thing, this GTO used to run moonshine down in Tennessee and Kentucky. It had probably, I don't know, 50, 60, 70 buckshot shell or holes through the side of it. Range from the back of the front of the front door, the front door or passenger door, about 6 inches in, all the way out through the quarter panel. But somebody had shot this with some buckshot. In the trunk, it had a saddle in there, a cradle, that you could put a keg in there and strap it down. Yeah, it was my oldest brother's car. Hmm. In Texas? Yeah. Well, see, here in Michigan, we got that high road tax, but you go to Ohio, gas is like 20 cents cheaper. Merry Christmas, Harold. You ain't working today, are you? Yeah, they didn't have taxes in Texas. Oh, oh, I can imagine. Well, we have a high tax on our gas to pay for our roads here, but they never seem to get any road work done. And the road work that does get done takes months. I've seen a couple of Yugo sleepers there, Skeeta. Yeah. Oh, yeah. You can tell the difference when you leave Michigan and go to Ohio, too. It's like this, Michigan. Yeah. You ever watched Home Improvement with Tim Allen? Supposed to be based up in Detroit, and he's on his way to a wedding in Hudson, Michigan, which is 25 miles that way, or 20 miles that way, somewhere around there. And you're driving, and he's shaking like that. All of a sudden, he quits shaking. He says, "Oh." So I said, "What's wrong?" He said, We went too far. We're in Ohio now. Yeah. Well, thank you, Harold. You have yourself a Merry Christmas too. Yeah, yeah, half of Adrian. Yeah, the other half of West Side. Now we have a spring-fed lake, and that's where our water supply used to come from. And then about 10, 12 years ago, they drilled um, 3 wells just outside of town. They bought the property, and they drilled these 3 wells, and they go down, I don't know, 800, 900 feet or something like that. But the well casing itself is like 12 inches. And that's where we get our water from now. They still pump it to the water treatment plant, and then the water treatment plant treats it and then distributes it to the city. Now, I don't know, but I really don't think they should need to be treating well water if it's that deep. It might have a lot of iron in it or whatever. I don't know, but I'm sure it tastes a lot better than what it does when they treat it. Huh. Yeah, they replace the gas lines and then they come in with curb and gutters and new streets, and you guys have to pay for it. Then again, you get city gas, so I guess that's part of the process. But oh yeah, they have fluoride. Of course. How else are you going to poison the community? Allegedly, I can neither confirm nor deny, but I can speculate. Fluoride and chlorine and all this other good stuff. Oh yeah. Well, look what happened up in Flint. The city government decided they wanted to get their water cheaper, so they, instead of getting the water where they were getting it from, they decided to get it from the Detroit River or whatever the hell it's called. And it's heavily contaminated. They got it, and it started corroding the pipes right away. And that's where all the trouble went or come from. Now, Flint has a bad water supply. They have bad pipes. The federal government gave them so many millions of dollars to replace those pipes, but the city council, somebody from the city council was ahead of the bookkeeping and stuff, and they took off with millions and millions and millions of dollars, and they never have found that person yet. I'm thinking he took off with the money, was partners with somebody, and then they offed him and kept the money for themselves. It is. I don't. We have copper lines running into the house. So, huh. The only thing is, if they buy 20 million gallons of water from you guys a year, if you got a drought, um, they still have to get that 20 million gallons, and you guys are going to be the ones in Hugo are going to be SOL because they'll look after their contract first before they'll look after you. I realize you don't get the water from them, but the city does. But that's what they'll do. Oh, we ain't got enough water for the city, but we got enough water for them. So yeah, we're going to cut you guys off. You have to buy your water. Our water bill. Hi, look at that pumpkin. Nobody wants to get up. Hmm? No, they all sleeping. Yeah. Don't. Our water bill is like 150 bucks a month, and that doesn't pay for for anything else but water and your sewer. If you bring in, say you okay, easy. Nobody wants to see that part of you. Okay. If you take in 10,000 gallons of water, they charge you for 10,000 gallons of sewer, unless you're filling a pool or something, and then you have to tell them that you had a pool, and that way they can't charge you on the sewer part. No, it's just our water bill is high. Nobody wants to see that stadium, Duncan. Don't don't bite me. Why are you speechless? I should be so lucky, right? Yeah. Okay. All right. Get comfy now. 1989. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you should have been putting out some rain barrels there, junkyard. She's back here going like this, biting me on the back of my shirt. I know. You pretty kitty. Hmm? Yeah, you are, huh? You pretty kitty, huh? Are you pretty, kitty? I know you love Canada. That's right. Christmas cooter for all. Pretty girl. Are you pretty girl? Quit. Oh, oh, damn ya. What are you doing? Hmm. Probably gonna be bleeding there, here, and everywhere. I bet it does. It did give me good. Got me twice back here and on the arm. I don't know what I did to her. Maybe I should show her a little street love. She ain't never been whacked with that yet, but she's come close to getting it. I know they eat and drink wine. You get a cracker and a glass of a shot of wine. Yeah, yeah, that's what I used to eat your cat with. Yeah, it's intimidation. It's never been used on her. Evidently, she knows what it's for, though. Because every time you break it out, she looks at you and she runs like hell. Morning, gorgeous. Yeah, take them a few years to get there. Might take an extra can of gas with them. Yeah. Huh. Merry Christmas, sweetheart. Oh, I forgot to grab that cup.
That's good. What did you say?
Huh? I think that's my cup. Did I get the woman on it or the guy on it? Oh, that's yours then. Okay.
But of course.
Oh, I'm Frosty. You're Mrs. Frosty.
Remember.
Pumpkin.
Oh, really? Pumpkin?
Yeah. You bet, sweetheart. Santa Claus come down the chimney last night?
That's right.
Huh? She had us kicking this morning. Yeah. I said, where'd you get that? She didn't answer.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, I ain't for sure, but I'm pretty sure the living room's tore up. I heard a bunch of banging noises in there. Yeah. She probably was getting her Christmas gift. Couldn't wait.
I don't even have it wrapped.
Yeah.
She's been naughty.
Yeah, they are up. They're $19 for 5 dozen at Walmart, or $19.87 for 5 dozen at Walmart. That's almost $4 a dozen. Buying them in bulk. And then they're going upper? Yeah. She's in the living room now. Oh. I ain't hearing any yelling on there, so evidently must be okay. $7 a dozen? Damn. You got some high class chickens there. Yeah, daughter, she has, I don't know, like 40 chickens. So she has one lady that buys 5 to 7 dozen every week from her. And she has, I don't know, she got one person that buys every other day, or like Monday, Wednesday, Friday, or something like that. 3 times a week buys a dozen. So, and what she does is she's got a box that she leaves out on the front porch. and they call her up and order what they want. She'll leave it out there in the box, and they just leave the money there. That's right. Twice as good producers. There you go. Yeah. Yeah, Siamese assholes. That would have two eggs. Yeah. I told my daughter, the other day we had Thanksgiving dinner there, or not Thanksgiving, but Christmas dinner there, and we had tacos. Well, then she got ready to. At the end of the night, they were putting up all the food, and she says, "I got all these flour shells that were cooked, these corn shells. You guys want them?" I said, "No, I'm going to throw them away." I said, "Why don't you take them out and rip them up and throw them to the birds, your chickens? They'll love them. Give them your carrot scraps, your lettuce, all that stuff. Chickens love that stuff." "Oh, I ain't not doing that." I said, when we was kids, we had like 40 chickens, and we did that every day. They got potato peels or carrots or something that was left over, scraps, and they loved it. During the summer, you take an old, out of the garden, get a watermelon that's not growing that great, bust it open, cut it apart or whatever, and throw it in the chicken coop. They loved it. Yeah, choke the chicken. Yeah. Same way with pumpkins. Take a pumpkin, bust it up, and put it in there. They'll eat the hell out of it. They do love watermelon rinds. Yeah, and it makes the eggs better. You know. I seen beetles in his compost pile, and he will collect the beetle by the thousands out there in beetle traps or whatever. And he takes them and he dumps them in the chicken coop with the chickens. And these beetles are still alive, and they're running around. And them chickens are chasing them, and they're just gobbling them up. Them. Oh yeah, chicken eat a dead chicken. You're right. Or put a chicken next to your face either, because they'll see their reflection in your eyes and they'll peck at your eyes. Well, they got it passed through probably through their system. And I would think it'd probably be okay, allegedly. I can either confirm or deny, but I can speculate. But I figured it would probably be okay as long as you fried the egg done. Not runny or whatever. But if you scrambled it up and fried it done, it would probably be okay. Well, if you cook on it, probably will, but not when you leave, a yolk, because that's still not cooked. You know, that's right. Eat with a pecker. Kathy bought a carton of eggnog the other day. It was, I don't know, like $5 for a half gallon or something like that. I will be right back. I have to go to the little boy's room. So Sorry about that, but I had to make another pot of coffee. And I got my Christmas cup. Oh, Jack Frost. Uh, Bigfoot is real. 911 was an inside job, right? The earth is flat, space is fake. That's right. Threw it over their shoulder, yeah. Uh, Phil's really downtown, yeah. It's in that screensaver, yeah. Uh, Come in, Larson. Come in, Larson. Yeah. I'm gonna have to play that. In a partridge in a pear tree, yeah. That's right. You're moving. I know, I understand that. No, not too much. They don't pay taxes. Ugh. I don't believe that for a minute there, Steve. That's right. Now, I believe that. Hmm. Well, I believe that. Yeah, you're getting a bigger beer and ice chest if you win. There you go. Nothing too good for you, huh, Junkyard? The sky's the limit. If I ever won lots of money, I think what I would do is I would buy a nice campground down south someplace. One that's open year round. Build a big house on the hill. and just live there. And you're moving in next to the Obamas. That's right. Make sure you take a bunch of illegal aliens with you, though, Junkyard, and make it feel homey over there. Yeah. Has anybody figured out how a 6 foot tall guy drowned in 4 foot of water? uh, yeah. I tell you what, there's nothing more funnier than watching an adult ride a mini bike. Evidently, adults can't handle that kind of power on a mini bike. Because every adult I've ever seen that's actually rode a mini bike has wiped out on a mini bike. They can ride a motorcycle, but they just can't ride a mini bike. Now, I had one of them 3-wheeler choppers, you know. Um, it had a 440 Arctic Cat engine on it. Now, you could sit there with that, and you could twist the handle on that, the throttle, and she would lift the front wheels off the ground. The front wheel, excuse me, the front wheel off the ground. That one was flat dangerous. I bought that from a guy. He wanted $50 for it, so I bought it. Brought it home. He had it running, but it wasn't running right. I got it running good. Um, I put a new tube in one of the tires, and I did some other stuff. Put brakes on it. I ended up getting $300 for it. I bought another one that had the fiberglass body on it. I bought that for $25, and I put a 5-horse engine on it with a jack shaft, and I got $250 for that. But this was back, shit, almost 20 years ago. That was more than 20 years ago. I bet it does. You're right. They're bigger than the bike and they can't get over it. You're right. Are you putting it in your infrared? In your Big Easy? When we lived at the Yellow House, I bought the one from Roger Garrison, and then I bought the other one down there on 223 right by Memorial Road. Oh, yeah? I don't know if I'm going to put mine in a crock pot, or if I want to put it in the infrared. Good morning, Kathy. I could put it in the roaster, the electric roaster. Well, that was pretty cool. Does that have the stand that sits underneath it? The cart or whatever? I've had a chance to buy a couple of them at auctions, and I never did because I didn't really know if they would work or not, being that old. And at both auctions that I've seen them at, that they didn't know if they worked or not. They didn't look too bad. I needed cleaned, but in fact, I think there's a couple on Facebook Marketplace right now. Let me see. There you go. You want $75 for that one. Works great. That's actually a lot cleaner than the ones they had at auctions. 1950s. Huh. Here's one for you, Tim. It's in Cecil, Pennsylvania. They have two um, ovens that go with it. And it says make offer. So, Cecil, Pennsylvania. I have no idea how far that is from you, but I remember my grandma had one. Hmm. Here's one for $90. It's got the inserts and all for it. So you can cook with 3 different pans or whatever. Here's just a base cabinet for 30 bucks. That was a cool stove, but it's just for decorations. Would have been a workable one. That'd be nice to have, but they said the sheet metal is bad in it. There you go. Various roasting ovens, $5 a piece. Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. You can tell the older ones because they got the prongs sticking out of them. Oh, that's cool. There's one for 125. And it don't look anything. It don't look like it's a prize. That one for 90 bucks was a lot better looking than that. Or $75, I mean. You can buy them at auctions for $25. There's a beautiful one for 75. It's better looking than that one. I wish I'd have bought that one on the online auction. Kathy and I, we looked at it. I bid on it. I bid $75 on it, I think, or 80. I can't remember, but the person that bought it just bought it for $1 more than my last bid. So. Oh, I got two of the. I think they're 20 quart electric roasters. I got two of them. One we've used the hell out of. The other one's practically brand new. It's in a garbage bag, tied up, and it's in a closet out there in the garage, a wooden closet up on a shelf. We got them both. My mom bought us one for Christmas, and her mom bought us one for Christmas. So we got two roasters in 1 year, which is great. It is great for soup making or applesauce or chili, especially if you're going to can. It's good to make stewed tomatoes in and all that other stuff. Or spaghetti sauce. Now, I think it was last year, I cooked two turkeys in one roaster at one time. I think they were both 14 or 15-pound turkeys. And I put one with the legs facing that way and then one with the legs facing this way side by side. And I got them both in there. And it did a good job. Anything bigger than a 15-pounder, I don't think you can get two in there. Unless you get a 20-pounder and a 10-pound turkey, but well, we've had these for, I bet we've had them close to for 20 years. Yeah, one at a time, please. Yeah. That's some funny shit. Yeah. So, after I get off in here, I gotta get my cast iron pans out of the oven. I gotta do some um, bakeware, pots and pans removal or something. We got so many pots and pans, it's pathetic. And we're basically, we 90% of everything we cook anymore, if it's fried, gets fried in either a real authentic steel pan or a cast iron pan. Not a stainless steel pan, but the old heavy metal steel pans. I have a couple of them, and then I have or we have a couple of those, and we have some cast iron pans. So I need to get rid of a bunch of frying pans that we have. I have two electric. Um, I think they're Faberware skillets, stainless steel skillets. I'm going to keep them. I like those. Um, but other than that, I've got probably a dozen stainless steel chef frying pans. Little 9 inch and 8 inch frying pans. And then we got the Royal Prestige cookware. So, we got more pots and pans than we really need. I know, send a huge skillet. There you go. I use that one in the house. I use quite regularly. The other one's out there in the garage, or out there in the shed next to the garage. Plus, I got a Dutch oven out there in the garage or in the shed. I have a Dutch oven in the garage. Um, I got two Dutch ovens in the garage. No, I haven't bought anything in a long time. Right now, my van's probably got close to, if not more, than a ton of 2x4s, 2x6s, 1x6s, 1x4s. Um, it's loaded probably 3.5 feet high in the back of that van. Everything in there is 10 foot except for a couple of 2x4s, or about four 2x4s and 2x6s, and they're 12 footers. That's one great thing about having an extended van. It all fits in there without having to leave the door open. Well, that's cool, Dan. My son had it. He worked at they made pallets and shipping crates for customers to ship stuff overseas and stuff. And all this stuff that I have in the van has a rough edge on it or a live edge on it, and they can't ship that overseas, international. So I told him, hell, I'll tell you, it makes make a great fence. I want to tear out the bushes over here this spring and put up a 6 foot wooden fence, and then make a gate from the fence to the garage, and then that way the whole backyard is fenced off. So there's no place to have a deck. But I bet there's probably 250 boards in that van, at least. Now there's some 1x4s and some 1x6s that are 8 feet long. So, yeah. Well, we have what?
You and your stories.
We have
I can hear you in there. I clicked up. I can't take what's more of you today.
yeah.
You got
Anyways,
something
out
to
here
do?
by this door, it's all concrete out there. So there's a patio set out there and with an umbrella, and ain't no deck, but we can sit out there.
Let me guess. You bought that too?
No, you bought that.
Oh, just take credit for everything.
I didn't take credit for anything. I said we.
Yeah.
I rephrased it after I said I, and then I said we.
Well,
We, monsieur.
a lot of it, I don't see we, but
We's gonna get an ass kicking for Christmas. You're gonna open up a present right now.
All
right, everybody.
Tomorrow morning, so you'll have practice.
Yeah, I got till tomorrow morning to heal up. Y'all have a blessed day. Merry Christmas, and we will see you tomorrow morning at 6:30 a.m. Eastern Standard. Remember, love your family like I do.
Yeah. Okay. Bye.
No, I can't take another whipping. Have a Merry Christmas, everybody. Take care.